As a former fat kid, I have always hated cardio. I remember hating it so much that I faked having asthma at the doctor's office just so that I could skip the cross-country unit in our PE class. And ever since, I've kind of tricked myself into believing that I actually have asthma and that I can't do any cardio. But now that's all going to change because for the next 30 days, I'm going to be training for a half marathon. I'll share everything from my pace to my running distance and most importantly, how I feel all throughout the 30 days. I had a lot of trouble finding a program online for a half marathon, so I just asked ChatGPT and here it is. The first week is to get consistent and used to running long distances. I'll be running 4 miles at most, which would be a new record. The next week will be building my endurance. I'll end the week with a 6-mile run, which to me right now is mind-blowing. The third week is my peak week, where I'll be getting a taste of what a half marathon really feels like. I'll be running 10 miles. The last week will be pretty chill so that I get to recover from all the running and training that I've been doing before I actually run the half marathon, which is 13.1 miles.
Alright, we're 3 minutes into the run. I feel pretty good. To give some background, I dislocated my kneecap half a year ago. So the fact that I'm even running right now, it's kind of goated. I'm fairly conditioned so far, but I remember the first time I tried running from zero, tried 1.5 miles. I had to take like 5 breaks. You know, it's hard as hell, but after that first time, it got way easier. So that was 1 mile, honestly harder than I remembered. We're the halfway point and homebound. That was 2 miles done. It always feels easier in retrospect, but I don't know if I can do like that times 6 more times for the half marathon.
Because my girlfriend wanted to go to the gym, I had no choice but to run 3 miles on the treadmill. For some reason, it was super difficult. You see, I thought running on the treadmill would be really easy because I'm in a controlled environment. I'm running with no wind, no sun, and no incline. I thought I could crank up the speed to meet my 10:42 pace from yesterday, but I was wrong. I ended up running an average 12-minute mile, and even that was kind of hard and got me winded. I think it's just more fun to run outside because this run was really boring, which I think also contributed to how hard it felt. At multiple times during the session, I really wanted to quit, but I just told myself that I had a video to make and that kept me going. The only thing is, I don't know if I will be able to maintain this sort of mindset during the 13.1 mile run. I'm about to go on run number 3, but I have something very special to share with you guys. My girlfriend and I visited Fleet Feet, which if you don't know is just a shop that sells shoes, but before they sell you that shoe, they put you through a bunch of tests to see which shoe is optimal for you. What they found was that my arch was kind of high. Now what this means is that when I run, each step I take, the force is not evenly distributed over my foot. Instead, it is being distributed on the heel and the ball of my feet. Now I don't know if I just got scammed, but I got these insoles and I'm gonna try them out today and I'll let you know if it makes any difference.
Alright, just started the run. My girlfriend thinks the insoles are making a difference. I think lifting really helps with running because when you're lifting, you're trying to go to failure. So you're always like, oh, one more. With running, I'm like, I don't want to keep going. But my second half of my brain is like, okay, but what happens if we push through? And then somehow it gets easier. People say running is a form of meditation and I kind of see how. Like in the previous example, let's say you're feeling annoyed and you just tell yourself, okay, I feel annoyed, and you push through it, then later you're not annoyed. I'm gonna post the mileage right here. Either it's nighttime, the insoles, or the meditation mindset helped me do better. So today is day 5 and I'm not supposed to be running until day 7, which is my 4-mile run. But I guess I'm getting kind of addicted to running because I really want to run today. So I'm going to run today. I'll just take more rest days until I run again on week 2. Just started the run. It's raining, but we're gonna keep going. Hopefully it doesn't like rain a ton. Guys, running is like life. It never gets easier. If life doesn't get easier, but you get tougher, then relatively, life gets easier. I think I was really into the gym because I feel like all young people can relate to this, is that your worth is kind of dictated by how you look, right? Like, if you were a fat kid, you'd get bullied. But if you were like a good-looking, jacked guy, you instantly got respect. But now that I'm an adult, I guess, entering into the workforce, I realize looks, they're good for first impressions, but after that, it's kind of cheap. It's more about what kind of person you are, how competent you are, how tough you are. And that's why I think in this phase of my life, that's why I'm so addicted to running. Look at how much fun my girlfriend is having right now. Running in the dark. We just saw a bunch of seagulls. If I was at the gym, I'd be on my phone in between sets, looking at the mirror, being like, ugh, why am I not big? Why am I not lean? Who cares when you can just experience this? The best way I can explain the health benefits of running is that you are intentionally putting yourself in a prolonged period of suffering, such that when you are not running, then existence feels relatively much more pleasing. All right, just hit 2 miles. This has been like the easiest run yet. I really feel like the half marathon is doable.
Okay, so I think I'm kind of a very serious runner now because I got some new shoes. My girlfriend was making fun of the color that I picked, so I guess it's kind of childish, but I was really letting my inner child pick these shoes because when I was a kid, I always thought black and green looked really cool.
Just started the run. Honestly, it's feeling kind of hard, but I think the first half mile is always hard. More than halfway done, but man, this run is tough. Guys, that was the hardest run I've done. Man, I wanted to quit so many times, but I just kept telling myself I have a video to make. Just started run number 6, 4 miler. I look like an e-boy right now because of the wind. My knee hurts the most right now out of all my other runs, but it's slowly warming up. Hopefully it won't be much of an issue further on into this run. A bit over halfway now. My knee hurts less, still hurts. Running is still tough, but once you accept the fact that it's always going to be tough, there's really no reason for you to give up or to stop running. That was run number 6 complete. Man, that was tough, but not as tough as the run yesterday. My feet were still sore from that run, but you know, you just push through and it's no biggie. Right now, I don't know if you can hear, but I'm kind of limping. That's because my knee has not been doing well lately, but still, I have a video to make. That's why I'm running with knee problems. Basically, almost done with the run. My knee feels a lot better. It's a lot more warmed up. I truly believe in if you don't use it, you lose it. Run number 7 complete. My knee is more tough than I thought. So next run will be 7 miles. I'm excited. I think we can do it. Just started the 7-mile run. We are honestly very apprehensive about this run. I don't know if we can do it, but I think we can do it. I'm also going to be trying this out and I'll let you guys know how it tastes. To be honest, I was expecting more of a jelly-like texture, but it was more like Greek yogurt or like yogurt. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna put away my phone now and I'll update you guys when I'm near the halfway point. A little over halfway. Both my knees are hurting. This run is tough, but we're gonna make it. Holy fuck, guys. That was the hardest run I've done yet. So the longest distance we ran was 4 miles, and I was thinking, oh, it's just 3 extra miles. Man, I don't know if I can do 10 miles next week. I don't know if I can do the half marathon. Near the end, she was running so much further ahead than me. Some girlfriend she is, right? 3-mile run. I'm very glad it was only 3 miles. I'll update you guys when we're on the halfway point.
Alright guys, I have to be honest with you, I really don't know if I can complete the half marathon in a month. As you could tell, I did not film the rest of my 3-mile run today. That was because the run was just too difficult. I know I always say the first half of the run is like the hardest, but the issue was that after the first half mile, the run was still pretty damn hard. My feet were in pain and running today was just not something that I enjoyed. So I think all these signs are pointing to the fact that the running program ChatGPT gave me might have been a bit too extreme. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a week so that I have 7 more runs left. And so I'm just gonna add 1 extra rest day for each run. And hopefully I can still do the half marathon 5 weeks instead of 4, which to me would still be pretty impressive.
5-mile run. I don't know if it's just because it's really cold, but the run right now feels a lot easier than the 3-mile run. I think also because I gave myself more days to recover. Something that I like about running is that it makes you more sociable. You're running outside, you can see people walking their dogs, whereas in the gym, everyone's with their headphones on, and you're just like, you have to shyly ask someone like, oh, how many more sets do you have? You know, it's just more awkward, less natural. So we're way past the halfway point. For some reason, we're just gonna keep going. So I'm gonna see how far we go. Maybe we do the half marathon today. We just stopped the run. It was about 5.3 miles. But man, that was like probably one of the easier runs. I think it's super important to be well recovered. Just started a 2-mile run. My knee kind of hurts, but hopefully this will be easy. About halfway, something I've learned is that after doing the long distances, you underestimate the short ones. Just got done with the run and we came across a really cute little restaurant. Can't wait to enjoy a post-run meal. We're about to do the 10-mile run and we are very apprehensive, but I think we can do it. Yesterday, I was feeling very low carb. I felt like my muscles were very flat. I was feeling very empty. My glycogen storages were low. So I ate about like 200 grams of carbs. So hopefully that comes in handy for this run coming up. Just started the run. This is the coldest run we've ever done. Trying out one of these energy packs. I refrigerated this one and it tastes so much better. It's pretty cold today, so I have high hopes about this run. Just crossed 5 miles, but honestly, I feel so good. I'm gonna try to do the half today. 6.5 miles. Not gonna lie, I feel a little tired now, but I'm not gonna turn around because I feel like if I turn around, the run feels longer.
So I was supposed to run a half marathon in 30 days. Yesterday was day 24, and I ended up running the whole thing. When I hit 10 miles, I didn't want to stop and just come back next week and do it all over again. With only 3 miles left to go, quitting seemed stupid. Don't get me wrong, it was hard. Those last 3 miles were tough, but I just thought back to all the 3-mile runs I did in the past and reminded myself that all that training led up to this moment. I'm proud of myself for finishing this under 30 days, but I definitely wouldn't recommend what I did. Today is the day after, and my left knee still hurts. There's also a pain in my foot, and yesterday was even worse. Yesterday was one of the coldest days to run, and I remember after completing the half marathon, I had to sit in a hot shower for hours, drink tons of hot soup and liquids, and overall I just felt like I had a fever. I could barely walk, everything below my chest was in pain. It's safe to say that I definitely overdid it. I think if I did 10 miles and then gave myself a couple weeks to rest before doing this 13-mile run, things would have been a lot easier. Still, it's crazy to think that just 24 days ago, 2 miles felt very difficult. Overall, I've really enjoyed these past 24 days of running. I've gone outside more, cleared my head, lost 7 pounds, and most importantly, proved to myself that the mind can push the body further than I ever thought possible. So if you're still watching this video, I genuinely recommend trying this out for yourself because it's just such a rewarding feeling to feel like a capable human being, and this challenge definitely made me feel that.